The brutal killing of Patricia Bowen in the deaf school picnic grounds on June 24, 1952 may never be solved, but it is a murder mystery which refuses to die. 11 years after the killing, the police are as far away from a solution as they were the day the stenographer was brutally attacked. They have never been able to reconstruct exactly what happened that Sunday morning when Mrs. Bowen got off a different bus and started walking along the edge of the lightly wooded grove along the New Jersey School for the Deaf property. Nor have they been able to settle on a motive for the crime. Was it a robbery? A crime of passion? A mentally deranged killer? Or an attempt at revenge? Hours after the crime, 2 Girl Scouts found her unconscious body dragged into a picnic grove and abandoned. Within a few minutes, the most intense investigation ever conducted by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office was underway. Patricia Bowen was well liked by her co-workers and had many friends. She was a choir singer in the local church, her husband an engineering layout man. When she was found, she was dying from a skull wound as large as a small saucer. A clear trail was discernible in the soft dirt from the edge of the road to the point in the grove where she was found. At one point along the trail, there was a pool of blood where the attacker apparently paused in the gruesome task of hiding the body. There were no witnesses to this fatal attack. Many unanswered questions puzzled the investigators. Why had she taken a different bus that morning? Why was she late that day? Did she know the killer? These questions perplexed the police. More frustrating was the question of what happened to her red handbag and shoes. Her jewelry and glasses were found at the scene, but her shoes and bag were missing and never found. Then there was the question of the murder weapon. It had to have been a blunt instrument, for it tore a gaping hole in Mrs. Bowen's skull. State troopers and Ewing police combed the school grounds and even drained the lake, but found nothing. Equally frustrating was the failure to find a motive. Theories included the killing was done in revenge because it was so cruel. Others said it must have been a robbery, but then why was it necessary to kill the victim? Some even said it was a hit and run, the killer panic-strickenly dragging the body into the grove. Dr. Harrison Martland, a medical examiner from Essex County, said flatly that the death was the result of a murderous assault, the attacker repeatedly striking blows with a heavy, blunt instrument. No matter the motive, the killer has never been run down. Detective Henry Miller, tasked with the investigation, was haunted by it for more than a decade later. He said, "Perhaps someday, some person will supply that one bit of information that has eluded us, but is needed to solve this crime." In the meantime, the murder mystery refuses to die.